Hey everyone out there in YouTube land, Dan here from GeekCast Radio doing another comic book review. This time I will be discussing Archie Meets Batman #1. And this is a book that I was just amazed by the moral complexity of this story, just how emotionally deep it was. It got into some psychological debates about who we are as people, how we represent ourselves, to major social and cultural issues as well, all within this one story. No, not really. It's does none of that. It's a fluff piece about it's a cotton candy sundae with whipped cream sprinkles in a waffle cone made out of imagination. It's light, it's fluffy, and it's a good time. It's enjoyable. If you read this thinking I want something that is meaty and gives me a lot to go on, you're not going to get it. and you shouldn't, because that's not what this is meant to be. And it is, I will say, I'll start with probably my biggest complaint up front is that I feel like this probably should have just been a one-shot. I don't necessarily, because, it says Archie meets Batman, and spoiler, that doesn't even happen in this one issue. So, unfortunately, but there are some standout moments, starting with anytime we get the classic Batmobile, and it is drawn in that classic Archie style, which I think does fit Adam West Batman. And typically when it comes to these meets books, that's usually how they go. So it's not, you're not drawing Archie in the more modern version, but I would say Archie. What's really crazy about Archie right now is that it's probably the best original property in showing how you can take the same characters and tell every story with every tone imaginable, from just this crazy zaniness to Afterlife with Archie, to horror, to more like Twin Peaks-esque drama with Riverdale, to straightforward just like someplace in the middle with the current Archie series. Kind of runs the gamut. It's kind of amazing in just how versatile Archie is. This character that's been around forever, and I felt like who reads Archie, but like over the last 10 years or so, Archie's really been putting out some fantastic content. The only bad thing about it is that it's been, a lot of their best books have been forever delayed. And the story is again very straightforward. We see Batman and facing off against Poison Ivy, who famously never showed up. It was never in the actual Adam West TV series, and even the cartoon movies that came out. She never showed up, so it was kind of great to actually see Batman, Adam West interact. I don't know if she ever showed up in the Batman 66 comic, but she was a lot of fun. A lot of great puns, as you would expect. Do write the cadence of Batman quite good. They do kind of nail that Adam Westness that you would want for the character, and that's really the case. I think they have the different voices down pretty well, and even from Cesar Romero as a Joker, to the Riddler. It has kind of all those great characters that you would want. Ultimately, the big story is there's different pieces going on, but the big thing is that the Joker, Riddler, Penguin, they hatched this plan that, maybe Gotham isn't the city for us. Batman's here, he's trying to protect Gotham. Let's go someplace that has a lot of rich people, and maybe doesn't have a Cape Crusader. So where do they go? Riverdale. And it's still somewhat unclear about what exactly they did. Well, we know they basically used a siren to hypnotize what seems like only the adults, maybe using some frequency, causing them to be off and do little things that are a little crazy. And the only person that really cares about it is Betty, Veronica. Man, I do not want to anger the Betty Veronica fans. They are a volatile bunch of people, so you don't want to confuse those two. And then it has those jokes that are like, oh, Jughead just can't stop thinking about food. Of course, it's just like dad joke galore. It's not like rewriting the book. It's very simple. It's not. I was hoping there'd be maybe something a little bit more where it's like the cleverness to me, it could be a little bit higher. If you look at some of the best Adam West TV series to the movies, it was corny, but at its core, it actually had some really smart and funny humor. This, to me, it doesn't quite get that far. It's like it's eye groaning and very on the nose, but it lacks a little cleverness as of yet. But it may be that'll improve. It's at least fun, and And I guess like it's hard to really go beyond that with this. It's very, but if you want, I think a book like this is perfect for, you know, if you're reading a lot of dark and dreary, and there's a lot of awfulness that are happening. You know, if you watch the Titans trailer as of late, apparently everything is, let's be gritty and as possible. I think this shows that, yeah, you can still just do something that is stupid and fun, stupid in a good way. So if you like Archie, if you like classic Archie, if you like Adam West Batman, and you could in your mind imagine what that would be like, that's pretty much what this is. It's like I said, I think it would have been better if it was one issue, because it's like you don't really need to pad out the story. I guess, you know, they're just trying to, you know, you gotta sell books, I guess. But, you know, I will say, and this has nothing to do with this, one thing I'm really looking forward to, and one that's a great cover right there, for next issue, is the actual Archie 1941 series that's coming out by Mark Waid. That sounds fantastic. Can't wait to read that. So, but this is fun. It's kind of stupid, but hey, stupid can be good, right? So let me know if you've read this. I'd really be interested. Have you been reading any Archie stuff? Because it's been really fantastic. Jughead the Hunter, Vampironica, I would recommend all those. So ultimately, just remember, comics are for everyone. The key is finding the right one. Until next time, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Would be appreciated. Talk to you all later.